What if I told you we were born in the greatest generation ever? The greatest era of all time. You look at any sport there is. The greatest of all times in most sports is now. To be honest, not even sports. Even if you look at most disciplines there are, the greatest of all times have been from this generation. But the thing is, we call it the GOAT. We call it the greatest of all time generation because it's not because we are some kind of superhumans. It's not that. The thing is, we have the most tools available to us than ever before, than to any generation in the past. So the question is, why are people still depressed? Why do so many people still hate their jobs? Why are people still stuck in their 9 to 5 while they hate it? Why are we churning out more employees day by day than entrepreneurs, athletes? The thing is, everyone is scrolling and no one is building. When I say scrolling, I mean literal and kind of metaphorical. That everyone is just accepting and going through life just because. Not questioning it. Not talking about how to do better. How to make their situation better. If they do, it's on the smallest level possible. And there is a reason why. The fact that we have so many tools, the fact that we have so many things available to us, even on here, that people have gotten overwhelmed. There's so much available to us that we don't even know how to pick. We don't even know how to choose. Imagine you're going to school and all they teach you, it's just an example, that all they teach you is AI. There's ChatGPT and all they tell you is that here you go, there's your thing. For next 10 years, we're just gonna hone into this. Can you imagine how far the world would go? To be honest, I think it would go so far that we would just kill ourselves. We will destroy the world. We will go so damn far. Maybe 3-4 times over again. So the point is, you are overwhelmed, not under-equipped, not under-educated. A guy like you in his early 20s, you're educated enough. You've stayed on tech. You grew up on this tech. You know ins and outs of this. You have too many options. That is the problem. You are overwhelmed with everything there is to do. It's not about what to do. It's about what to pick. It's not about lack of opportunity. It's not that you're trying to be lucky and this some thing will come up and this opportunity will come up and boom, there you go, you'll grab it right there. It's not that anymore. You have all the opportunities right in front of you. But the thing is, there are too many. The thing is, it's too much noise. The thing is, too little direction. Instead of using these opportunities, instead of using these tools, you became one. You became a tool for others to use. You became an employee. You became a small little gear in a huge corporation. You literally have a supercomputer in your goddamn hand, in your pocket, and you're literally watching this video on this crazy amount of technology. I know you've heard this all over internet bajillions of times, but don't let it go from one ear to out for another. But actually understand it. You have one of the craziest tools of humans. Not even this generation, not even past generations. You have the greatest tool in your hand right now since humanity. You can learn anything. You can sell anything. You can build anything just off that phone, just off a laptop, just off a camera. And how can you say this isn't the greatest era humans have ever lived? The thing is, previous generations, Anytime they wanted to try something, anytime they wanted to go ahead and follow their passion or do something out of common, there were gatekeepers. There was no information. There was like, where did you go? How to start a mechanic shop business in 1800s? Unless your grandpa worked at Ford and then he learned something and then he got transferred to a freaking mechanic shop, blah, blah, blah. You couldn't just start a thing. Compared to now, do whatever the fuck you want. Google one thing and it will give you thousands of answers. And that can be a good thing or a bad thing. So it's not even about being perfect. It's not about being able to follow this specific amount of directions to a T and then you'll become the greatest of all. It's about being disciplined with the things you already own, with the things you already know, with the things you already have, the education you already have, the tools you already have, the opportunities you already have, being disciplined with them. We talked all about this. So, Moman, how the hell do you figure this all out? Number one, focus beats talent every single time. It's not about who's the smartest. It's not about who's got the edge. Not anymore. It's about who does the thing the longest. It's about who gets to focus on their thing the longest. It's about who gets to lock in first the longest. How do you get focused, Moman? You asked me. Good question. Number two, build your safe house. Build your place. This is how I get focused. Right now, I'm talking to you, talking to a camera. There's no other thought in my head besides looking in the camera, reading my mind, and saying what the video is. There's no other directions. There's no other distractions at all. That's how I get focused. And you need to find a safe house where a computer becomes a recording device, where a computer becomes an idea generation machine. A camera becomes a tool how it is. These lights become a thing that brighten up the set, not just because of the brightness. A safe house where your phone becomes a tool. Build that. I done that. I have a place where I can focus in what now? Number three, choose structure over chaos. A systemized day will take you far more forward than depending on motivation, than depending on inspiration. A habit of coming here, making the video, will take me more forward than me staying home, waiting for inspiration, waiting for motivation, and then I come in and make the video. Sure, it may happen, but it will never be consistent. A daily plan, a weekly plan, a monthly plan, rather than winging it. Rather than a daily panic, weekly panic, monthly panic. Having a plan. Last but not least, number four, create. Sure, I am in the business of YouTube, where consumption is important. And I still struggle with this. Create more than you consume. Create, create, create. Build, teach, learn, build, teach. Post more than you scroll. Build more than you binge. And that's how you become the greatest of all time in this GOAT of a generation. In the best times of our lives. The best time humanity has ever seen. Now the times have changed. It's not about who's the smartest. It's not about who can create the most and do the most. It's about a person who can lock in to that one purpose the longest. A person who cannot get distracted. Before it was, let's take all in. Now is the time to remove everything, then that one last piece. And to focus on it the longest will win. And if you feel like you've been wasting time of this goat of a generation, I built a reset kit that will put you back, which will reset everything about you. It's $29. It's in the description down below. I'll appreciate if you check it out. If not, that is totally fine. This is my comeback. This can be yours too. Let's go. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.